Okay, I'm here at the anniversary towers, Nairobi, and I've been working on this project for a while. So you can see it's still lagging. The map just disappeared. I don't think you can pull the phone. Yep, can't do that. So I still need to do some work on the optimization on the graphic side. There's a bunch of stuff I added here which I don't fully understand. Like the landscape came from Google Maps using the landscape plugin. It's a paid plugin. The grass is from Brushify. The sky and weather systems, ultra dynamic skies. I didn't build any of those. I was more focused on the buildings. This building actually is not designed by me. It's not modeled by me. I managed to convince one of my friends to spend an hour or two after he leaves his job to help me model some of these buildings. So this is the first one uh, I I got from him that I added in the game. So I have quite a few other buildings on the other side, but I like that this guy has never used Blender before, has never touched Unreal Engine, and he was able to come up with this. So I still have to work on these assets. Some of these assets are actually downloaded. Uh, I need text as input assets. And the ones see on the screen, that's all my work. I've been there for a while, obviously, because I spend like an hour or two after in the evening when I sign off on my daytime job. I haven't been able to add enough buildings to at least make this city center look better, but I'd say this is enough progress for me. I have created and destroyed this project about 5 times now. This is probably the sixth version, but I'm getting serious with it. I paid for purpose. I think it's like 30, no, actually 300 USD a month to set up everything, purpose, the Helix version, Helix core, AWS, and some other stuff. I'm also using Google Backup just in case. You can never know you lose your files, and because I have a lot of these. The project's not 200 gigabytes, but when I package it, like the one I'm playing right now is only 10 gigabytes. I'm not sure how that works, but I like that the package version is so small. I can just copy it off like this and give it to my friend to test it. So that over there, the city I was working on, this empty area also needs to have some buildings. Nairobi shouldn't have snow. I haven't adjusted the ultra dynamic sky plugin thing that it comes with snow by default. It's a bunch of rain, noisy thunderstorm, and all. Uh, the character is it's not the default list that people use. This one's community version. It's replicated, so I went for that because I can at least test multiplayer. So the plan is when I'm done with the city center, obviously the rest of the map will still be empty, but I'll just release a free version of this thing for people to jump in and play. I can't pull. Oh, I can. Okay, so there's all these missions here. So it's obviously not a big game. There's a bunch of bugs in here that will require you to stop the game, find whatever save file, wherever you have your save files, and delete it to start the game again. But it's a place to start, considering you just wanted to learn game development and how to use Unreal Engine. So that's the side missions, not the main load game. Autosave. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I've done. I think I may need to record a better devlog. I'm also not very good at YouTube. Majority of my videos are on the live stream tab. They're like 4 hours long. So no one's watching those. But at least I'm using them to catalog everything I'm doing. Sometimes you forget what you did somewhere, but at least if you have the videos recorded, you can always go back and check. I have this teleporting feature. I press backspace, and it just throws me to a random place in the map. I find it very useful, especially now that I'm developing an almost that 1900 square kilometers map. It's so huge. I'm not sure who's going to be downloading this and loading them. So this bus has not despawned. When I started using Unreal, it was 5.0. Assets like this will just disappear. I'm not sure why this is not disappearing, but I actually like it because you can just leave a cursor and go and find it. So yeah, it's good and also bad. Love to remove it and see if I can remove it. Just find into it. And let me see if I can do this and then just okay. Yeah, so I fixed that. So yeah, the cars are working, the jets are working, the guns are not working. Character movement obviously came in there less. I didn't adjust anything. I was able to actually set it up with what's this? MetaHuman, but the moment I packaged it and played, it really kept crashing. I've looked around, but it seems like everyone has a problem with D3D, but no one has a solution to it, so I just disabled it. I may just find a designer on Fiverr, ask them to create me custom characters, and then work with those. Some of these assets are old, so I modeled them myself when I didn't even know how to use Blender. So you'll notice that some parts of the map, if I turn and face them, the map just again lags a lot. That's because the assets used some modifiers in Blender that they probably shouldn't have used, which makes them super heavy. The building with the satellites above, it's about 1 GB, the building alone. So it's probably not the most optimized asset in the game. The rest of them, I think I learned later as I progressed. I learned so some of these are actually just 2 MB maximum. Like the brown one with the UFO at the top, that's actually what 5 MB, I think, probably the same size in terms of area they cover. So I may need to go back to Blender and redesign that one, or maybe not because I downloaded some free assets like the generics, downtown west, modular building assets, and city sample buildings, which are very much lightweight, and I can just use them to build a bunch of other buildings without having to model different assets for different buildings. The other side of town, let me see if I can see it from here. Yeah, so the part that's now coming up around the tall buildings, the blue one, that's all modular assets. So it's like the brown building, the brown one is, those are actually just 2 assets. One is a wall, one is a window, and you know, drag them, protect them, scale them, and then combine them all to a park level instance. I realized that actually makes your level much lightweight. Again, don't know how that works. I'm also as new to Unreal Engine as most people who are probably going to work this. So once I know this stuff, I may start creating actual tutorials. This is more of just a showcase of what I did with free assets. The trees. Okay, the center of gravity for this particular bus should be fixed. The trees are also free, and some of them how do I put it? Some of them are early access, the European batch and I think European oak. The early access, so they may be heavy for your project, but I realized that enabling nanite for the trees makes them a lot more lightweight. So if you just use them as ordinary assets that have no nanite, you can't run the game. You keep off, get ready crash, get ready removed. But enabling nanite seemed to fix that problem for me. So you may need to also do that. these ones over here are all city sample buildings. I think you may notice that the models are more European style. It's from the library folder. I think there's like building A, building B, New York, CH, something. So this one's from the library one. It looked like a bank that's supposed to be there, Standard Chartered Bank. And so I just decided to use them. Right, so all the basic mechanics that I need already exist in the game. So I just need to optimize them, I think. And then I'm not sure if I left that planet there or I removed it. There's a bunch of other stuff I'll be adding later on. But once I have the city center area that I just showed you there, anyone can play the game. So I'll upload it to, I think with the self-publishing tools I can now do a lot on my own without needing an intermediate. So I'll share it. Whoever wants to play it can go ahead and play it. I don't know if that triggered anything. Okay. Okay, so the interface is gone. It's supposed to show me the text describing what I need to do. So that's all for this video. Probably not a very good video, but they'll get better the more I record them, the more I understand how YouTube works, and the more I also understand how religion works.